freedom because all of us have the freedom already. I call it independent. Entrepreneurs are looking for 4 independence. So the first thing they're looking for is called financial independence. That is financial freedom. They want to have a lot of money so they don't have to worry about money again. So they have to think about how to spend their money. That will be the next thing they're worrying about. How to spend their money, how to multiply their money, how to save and multiply their money. Okay. Number 2 is time freedom. They want to have all the time to do the things they want to do at when they want to do it. And number 3, they're looking for freedom mobility. They want to travel and visit where they want to visit without having to worry about whether things will go wrong or right. So they want to have that freedom of mobility. Another one is freedom of expression. Expression of finding their purpose where they can create, connect, and contribute to the world and the society, where they can have autonomy and they're authentic in whatever they do. They want to be original. People want to become original. So we're looking at how to build the world freedom. I think I said something that I need to say, and I said that people go into a business with people that go into business with the wrong mindset or with a bad business model. They end up losing the 4 things they're looking for. People that go into a business with, number 1, a wrong mindset. It must be a wrong mindset, number 1. Number 2, that end up in a wrong business model. No matter what they do, they cannot scale it because that business model does not have scalability. So when we say that people that they want to become entrepreneur and they go into the business with the wrong mindset or a bad business model, they lose the 4 things they're looking for. So we're not looking at now how to build a business model that delivers the 4 freedom or 4 independence. So number 1, we have 2 steps we have to do that. Number 1, any business that will give you the 4 freedom is not built overnight. Write it down. Any business model that can build you the 4 freedom, that can deliver this 4 freedom, you cannot achieve it overnight. So number 1, no overnight. Not overnight. Not overnight. So it cannot happen overnight. So know that for sure. You want to go to a business that will deliver the 4 freedom for you, or the 4 independence, financial freedom, time freedom, freedom of mobility, freedom of expression, for you to be authentic, original, to create, connect, and contribute. Then number 1, you must understand that you cannot achieve that overnight. Say no, overnight. Come out overnight. Because you are looking for overnight, I can assure you, look for 419, look for Yahoo. Even that one is not even overnight. People that do stealing, they don't steal overnight. They have to plan, pray, fast. You know, this will they pray and fast. So, you know, Mr. Nat, please, I don't know how to have this one here. I don't know. Help me with that one. You know, I didn't see you coming on time. So it cannot happen overnight. You know, overnight. So we want to build a system. Remove. If you know that it's going to take you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you can actually relax and do the right thing because you know that you are looking for that freedom. Look at the White brothers. They wanted to build a system where iron can fly on the sky, where aircraft can fly. In fact, their father told them that if it was real that iron can fly, that human being can fly on the sky, God would have given us wings. So if God did not give us wings, then forget about it. That is coming from the immediate family. And most of us say, looking at me today, the biggest challenge you have faced as an entrepreneur is the rejection of your immediate family, accepting the reality that you can become the best. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire. The worst thing to do is that you have a family that are already struggling financially, and you're telling them, I'm going to be the next millionaire. They will actually say no to you, and they'll tell you, forget about it. It's not going to happen. They will discourage you. So understand this, that for you to build a business model that can achieve the 4 freedom or 4 independence for as an entrepreneur, it must not happen overnight. Why? I said that any business that will deliver the 4 freedom is not built overnight because entrepreneurship is a journey. Write it that. Entrepreneurship is a journey. So it's not an overnight success. Entrepreneurship is a journey. Entrepreneurship is a journey that will take you through. Entrepreneurship is a journey that will take you through personal, business, and financial evolution. Entrepreneurship is a journey that will take you through personal, business, and financial evolution. So entrepreneurship is a journey that will take you through personal, number 1, business, number 2, and financial evolution. So you're going to move, you're going to grow, evolution. So you want to build a business model that will give you this for freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, freedom of mobility, and freedom of expression. So it will not happen overnight because entrepreneurship is a journey that will take you through personal evolution, business evolution, and financial evolution. Full stop. Think long term. Long term, don't ask me how many years. It's not about the years, about how soon are you ready to learn and adapt. How soon are you going to learn to tweak? How soon can you learn to, of course, to stand up anytime you fall down? So number 1, you want to build a business that can last for you. You must pass through. You must evolve. You must grow yourself. You must grow. Say no, grow. You must grow through personal, through your, of course, business evolution. If not, your business become outdated, and you must go through finance. Number 2, Make failure part of the plan. You must plan for failure. That's make failure part of the plan. Number two, make failure part of the plan. 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 Good. Make failure part of the plan. Number two, you must plan for fail. You know, we came from a society that they tell you if you fail, you are wrong. You know, they went out to school that they told us in school that school education and formal education, the byproduct from the factory is failure. That is, don't be afraid of failure. So if you fail, you lose out of life. If you fail, you have nothing for you. Life have nothing to offer you. So the goal is that you fail, you repeat. So people are afraid of failure. No. Show me a man that ever walked without not falling down. Nobody. Show me a man that tried to ride a bicycle with the face and got it the face day. Very hard. You have to fall down. Life is about up and down. Show me a man. There's nothing that you just stand up one day and you start walking. No way. So you stand up and start achieving dreams. No way. So as an entrepreneur, know that I'm going to have failure along the journey, and you prepare your mind for it, because in a business world or commercial world, you must understand the way to success is to fail. And if you know that you have to fail, you have to fall forward. You have to fail forward. So we call failure, write this one down. We call failure in the business world. We call failure in the business or commercial world testing and tweaking. We call failure in the business and commercial world testing and tweaking. Testing and tweaking. We call failure in the business world testing and tweaking. So you must make room for testing and tweaking. So when you know that my first 1 year, I'm going to test and tweak. 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 So you know what happens to you? You will not be desperate. We said there are two things that makes a man take action. Either you are inspiration will make you take action, or desperation. And desperation always leads to frustration. So please don't be desperate when you want to become an entrepreneur, because you can never achieve these 4 things overnight, and you must make provision for testing and what? Tweaking. Write this one down. We refine every process in our business over the time using testing and tweaking. We refine every process. We refine. If you're not writing in my class, I will send you out. Everybody's supposed to write in this class, except today is your first time. Everybody's supposed to write in this class, except today is your first time. That is, you cannot come to Millionaire School without a pen and a paper, or a pen and a note. You cannot come. You must come to Millionaire School with, sorry. I said that we refine every process in our business over time using testing and what? Tweaking. So what we call failure as an entrepreneur is testing and tweaking process. So every time you go for prospecting, you have to test and tweak. Go for inviting, you have to test and tweak. You have to go for anything, you have to test and do what? Tweak. That is called failure. You must incorporate it, make failure part of the plan. Make testing and tweaking part of the plan. So it's not because you send 100 texts and nobody should kill yourself. Make 50 calls, yes, and nobody shut up. No, you gotta tell your neighbor, come and make money with us, come and build the system. Say, I'm not interested. So I would like us to also write this down. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Real success comes when you rise after we fall. After you fall. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Success is not always achieved by winning all the time. Real success comes when we rise after a fall. Real success comes when we rise after a fall. So if you want to always win every time, you get yourself frustrated, you beat yourself to death. So, it doesn't always come like that. You want to, I tried this, that's how people quit. They quit, think that quitting will make their journey faster. No, quitting never make a journey faster. Quitting make you repeat the process. I say, success is not achieved by winning all the time, comma or full stop. Real success comes when we rise after a fall. Real success comes when we rise after a fall. After the fall, I mean testing and tweaking. Some people, they call it failure because they try something, the first time they not go as planned, they say, I failed. You are not a failure until you quit. And quitters never win, and winners never quit. So if you try something like someone said this is not work well, you are testing and tweaking. Try again, try again, try again. That's why it's always good you have a clear purpose and direction, because speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. As you want to become an entrepreneur, you have clearly sat down, analyze yourself, take inventory about your life, decide that I want to have financial freedom, I want to have time freedom, I want to actually have freedom of mobility, I want to have freedom of expression. So because you want to have this is your destination. So what is the vehicle you are going to use? The vehicle you are going to use is going to matter. It's very important, because if you use the vehicle of employment and be an employee, you cannot arrive at this destination. You cannot arrive there. Here's a vehicle of being a self-employed. I can assure you, you may not arrive there. You are like a man that's moving from Uyo to Lagos using bicycle. Every day you're hustling. Before you drive from here to Umaya to get to Weri, get to Onitsha, get to Asaba, get to Benin, get to, of course, Ore. You don't die for road. Every day you are hustling. It's not you're lazy. The vehicle you use is a wrong financial vehicle. It will not take you to this destination on time. But you use a vehicle of being an entrepreneur, of leverage. Leverage on automation and leverage on what? Delegation. And once you do that, you have to save part of your money, maybe 20%. I always recommend 20% these days because I learned from Joseph. Joseph told Pharaoh, 1/5 of all the money we are going to make, everything going to happen here in the first 7 years of plenty, we must save 1/5, which means every 5 is 1. Every 5 is 20%. So in the 7 years of lack, we can, and you don't just save to chop, you save the money to reinvest, a second level of money. So money, you can use money to make money. People make money to spend. You make money to chop. Spend money to buy car, buy that. They never save money for the purpose of using money to make money. That's the money did not work for them, and they work for the money for the rest of their life. We want to talk about that more details in subsequent classes. So looking at it today, I said something. Write it on your phone, on your note. I said something. I said we must always refine our production process, sales. We must always refine our production process, sales process, marketing process, delivering process, administration process, IT, human resources, etc. We must always refine. We must always refine our prospecting process. We must always refine our invitation process. We must always refine our presentation process. We must always refine our human resources process, our IT process. Refine is called testing and tweaking. Refining means testing and tweaking. The failure you're talking about is testing and tweaking. Don't get yourself confused. Just write 3 of them. It's okay. We must always refine our prospecting process, presentation process, invitation process, etc. So I make you not go kill yourself. All the process you're going to encounter as an entrepreneur, you must refine it. I want to discuss some of them today. I can refine it. It's called testing and what? Tweaking. Any testing process that fail needs tweaking and refining. Any testing process that fail needs tweaking and refining, which is a useful feedback. Any testing process that fail needs tweaking and refining, which is a useful feedback. So anytime you try something, it don't work, tell your neighbor feedback. You send text, nobody come, tell your neighbor feedback. You make sales calls, nobody come, tell your neighbor feedback. You do presentation, nobody pay money, tell your feedback. You go and then you get somebody to give you a book to read. You don't want to learn, tell your feedback. You have a hope that this guy is your leader, and so he's telling you he's selling Akara and at IBB Junction. Tell your feedback, tell your feedback. So I go to prospect and nobody showed up. What is it? They are not talking as if you mean it. I go to invite somebody, the person is not sure. What do you call it? I present, nobody pay money. What do you call it? I do presentation, 5 people pay money. What do you call it? 100 people pay money. What do you call it? I do follow up. No, they call me. I don't know. What do you call it? You do. You give somebody a book to read. I doesn't want to read the book. What do you call it? You try to put the person in the mastermind group. You don't want to be there. What do you call it? You try to talk to me. He's telling you, don't gamble. What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? Everything are feedback. It's called testing and what? Tweaking. It's called refining process. So when someone wants to become an entrepreneur, he doesn't want to test and tweak his business. The person will get himself frustrated and the person will quit. And quitting does not make the journey faster. I've seen people that are going to poultry. The first time they tried the poultry business, it did not go well. They quit. You go to a dry cleaning business. They quit. They go to tailoring. They quit. They go to carpentry. They quit. And the car up the hill and in the middle of the hill already. And in quitting, the car goes back and start all over again. Quitting like someone that's want to study medicine and surgery in UNIO. And I was in study and somebody telling you are wasting your time. The best school to do medicine and surgery is UNILAG. And he abandoned UNIO to UNILAG. Almost as he started, he telling, oh, guy, you waste your time. Go to the University of Calabar. That is the best school that can do medicine and surgery. He quit and go back and start all over again. The next thing, the guy can do that 100 years. He can never succeed. See, everything in life has a capacity to make you a multi-millionaire. The guy I saw on Facebook, or Instagram, or Twitter, what they call it, the guy doesn't talk. Every time you're talking, you do like this. Every time you do like this. You do first person. So, you know, he just did that thing and he's a world-class celebrity. You know that gentleman now? He's another, what's the other guy name? He has to do like this. Anything do. What's the guy's name? Anything that he don't talk. Oh, Kabrin, I'm waiting in Golam. Kabrin. The guy, everything you are doing, he's doing like this. That you want to pour water inside the cup and you are doing it the wrong way, and he goes to do the right way and do it like this. How many of you have seen that guy on internet? You've seen the guy. Oh, so if you don't go there, okay, no, better you don't go there. Internet is a distraction. Yeah, you focus. Focus. Maintain momentum. So let's take some notes today because I'm running off this class. What's my time now? The guy made money, plenty money, just by doing that thing. He's the biggest influencer where TikTok. The guy they invited him to this world club. I mean, a football club. If all the celebrities in the world wanted to fight with him, and the guy is so rich, singing. He says he's the biggest in the whole world. But that gentleman. When person want ride bicycle, he go fall. He go do it the wrong way. He will go do it the right way. Do it like this without not talking. Okay, let's not forget about that one. Let's come back to Nigeria. Who is one of the biggest boys in Nigeria? Okay, this guy called Jerry that they call that prayer. This morning prayer. What God cannot do. The guy just wake up in the morning, go to in church, they speak in tongues, blah, 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 every morning. The guy begin make money. He don't turn Nigerian pastor to morning devotion now on internet. Just because of him, he has a lot of money. So anything you are doing, I will be boss over your assignment and skill. Just do it very well that nobody in the world will do it better than you. I know my friend in Ikotek Benin, the father so suit. The guy so suit in Ikotek Benin. This guy until get development. The father built 2 houses in Ikotek Benin, sent all of them to school. His brother is working in LNG, I think in one of the UK or so. The guy that plenty money. His father is so suit, and he go to the father's suit shop in the development. That guy, he has a reception, have a big office in father. My own, there's a father. You cannot even see people that are sewing the clothes. It's like a bar in the development here in Ikotek Benin. He built houses. He just do that thing very well that everybody think he's succeeding in what he does. So anything you are doing, do it very well that people think you are so good at everything you do. So I said think long term. Long term. Okay, I said that testing and tweaking, we have gotten there. Okay, immediately it works, then you systematically scale the business. Okay, perfect. Write this one down. Tweaking and testing gives a positive feedback that enable you systematically scale your business. Tweaking and testing give you a feedback that will enable you to systematically scale your business. So it's when you tweak and test and tweak, test and tweak. Those things called experimental stage. When you finally get the positive feedback, it will help you to systematically scale your business. I say we don't scale the experimental stage. You lost yourself. I say tweaking and testing gives you a positive feedback that will enable you systematically scale your business. Full stop. Testing and tweaking and refining gives you a positive feedback that will enable you systematically scale your business. Thomas Edison, he tried. When he got it right, they mass produce. White brothers, they try. They got it right, they mass produce. So I said that, write this one down. We don't scale the experimental stage, testing mood stage, or splitting testing your campaign stage. You only scale your business when after finish. I don't know how to put it. Right? You don't scale the experimental stage. You don't scale the testing stage. You don't scale the split testing your campaign stage. Split testing your campaign stage. You have tried so many campaigns, so many text messages, so many this. If it happened to us, we started a business. I remember I started a business at Nwangiba. We were trying to do our business very well. So I tried many things. The first thing I called was loyalty store. It did not work. We tried this one. It didn't work. When I finally got daily income stores, and I tried it to work, we just mass produce it. And mass producing it put 2 million in my account every day that I left this country for 8 months. As I ran out of the country, I relocated, me and my wife, we traveled, when I, you don't understand. So it can change your life to a point that people think, yeah, okay, I got. Yes. When you test and tweak, just now we are trying to have a process that is working. Okay, we have done retention program is working. We are now on duplication program using KPI, that is key performance indicators, and using what they call that one, that small paper. So for what that one they call that one allocation, this thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What they call that paper? Imagine we get it right, Baba. Mass production is not a problem. We can scale it. So I say find the formula that works. Find the formula that works, because in business failure, I say you don't scale the experimental stage, because you're looking for formula at that stage. You don't scale the testing mood stage. You don't scale the split testing your campaign stage. You are looking for the formula that works for you. So I say find the formula that works for you. Find the formula that works for you, because every business testing and tweaking stage is fundamentally wisdom education. Find the formula that works for you, because every business testing and tweaking bracket failure stage will give you a feedback that is fundamentally a wisdom for you to scale your business. So I call it find the formula that works for you, because every testing and tweaking bracket failure stage is a feedback that is fundamentally a wisdom for you to scale your business. Adibo, don't worry. Find the formula that works. Are you there with me?
Yes.
Because every business testing and tweaking bracket open failure bracket open close stage is a positive feedback that is fundamentally a wisdom for you to scale your business, because you will now know what doesn't work. All those testing and tweaking, I call them trial by error. I call them testing and tweaking. I call them failure and feedback. I call them perfect your process stage. So don't worry, you might not write the way I'm writing. I have 2 more stages to give. If I'm not writing everything, don't worry. Go back to the YouTube and watch again. And that reminds me. How many of you are on YouTube here? Please, today you have to go to the YouTube. Just type Ofon Boku Bokudum. You will see me on YouTube. Just click like, subscribe. So it's all our program. You can always go there to watch again and again. So I'm giving you all these, so like everything I'm saying that you cannot get, just go back home, carry your notes, watch again. But at least I prefer to do in class, so that you can, because my facial expression, my energy, you're going to tap into my energy, my connection, so that when you leave this presence, you have the energy to kind of take action. Turn action in the direction that will give you result, in your direction that will be favorable outcome for you. Is that good or very good?
Excellent.
I said, write this one now. In your first few years, don't judge the effectiveness of your business because you're in the testing and tweaking stage. In your first few years, don't judge the effectiveness of your business because you are still in a testing and tweaking stage. In your first few years, don't judge the effectiveness of your business. Don't judge. If you judge it, you're going to quit. And quitting, you're going to quit. Once you quit, you lose. Quitting doesn't make the journey faster. In your first few years, don't judge the effectiveness of your business because you are still in the testing and tweaking stage. Okay, so I'm going to give us something we can do today. Oh, I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Wow. Okay, let me show you where we start from. So for you to actually achieve this full freedom of independence entrepreneurship, you must start from the solopreneur. I call it solopreneur. I'm going to define to what solopreneur before you now move to the entrepreneur. Okay, so I call it solopreneur. This one now you are doing it alone. This one you are doing it with leverage. Turn on leverage. Leverage on what? Automation, which is what? Automation. That is technology. Turn on technology. Number 2 is called delegation. That is what? People. Now you are getting it. So you start from solopreneur. You're going to do most of the things alone, but with 2, 3, 4 people before you go to the entrepreneur, we can leverage and automation and delegation. Then you can achieve these 4 things. So that's how to achieve the 4 things. I'm going to come to you. Let's take some notes about solopreneur. I said, in your first year, you may start as a solopreneur, where business functions rely on your mind. Write it down. In your first year, you may have to start as a solopreneur. In your first year in business, you may have to start as a solopreneur. And what do I mean by solopreneur? Where business functions rely on your mind, daily tactic inputs or tactical daily input. In your first year, you may have to start as a solopreneur, where business functions rely on your mind. Where business function rely on your mind, tactical daily input tactical, this is how tactical is spelled. Tactical daily input. So in your first year, you may have to start as a solopreneur, where all business functions or most business functions rely on your mind, tactical daily input and activities. So in your first year, you may have to start as a solopreneur, where business functions rely on your mind, tactical daily input and activities which may suffocate you. You know, like now you're the one that will send the text, make the call, do this, do that. So it might suffocate you. So once you have to understand that I'm going to be the one, I will use my mind, I'm going to use my tactical, of course, daily input, I'm going to put in, I'm going to perform the activities which might suffocate you. But once your mind is prepared, that is not overnight success, once your mind is prepared, that make failure part of the process, what? Are you going to rely on your mind? So you're having the right mindset already. So you will not complain, because you are pursuing the fourth freedom every entrepreneur seeks: financial freedom, time freedom, freedom mobility, travel where you want to do, and freedom of expression. Purpose-driven, have autonomy, and of course, authenticity about yourself. So I said, in your first year, you may have to start as a solopreneur, where business function rely on your mind, tactical daily input and activities which may suffocate you. And you may not enjoy the process. So yesterday we talked about easy, hard principles. That everything that starts easy will end up being hard. Everything that starts hard will end up being easy. That is it. Easy leads to hard, hard to easy. You know yesterday training, right? Easy, hard principle. So as a solopreneur, as a business cannot deliver, solopreneur cannot deliver the four financial freedom. Solopreneur will not give you the four financial freedom. As a solopreneur, don't expect to have financial freedom, time freedom, freedom mobility, freedom of expression, because everything depends on almost you at that time. So you cannot have it. So as a solopreneur, you may not have the four freedom. So once you know as a solopreneur that you're not going to have the four freedom, it will help you to push harder. So no, harder. So write this one down. A solopreneur is someone who is tactically, strategically, and operational running the business. Write it down. A solopreneur is someone who is tactically, a solopreneur is someone who is tactically, just put LLY, tactically, strategically, a solopreneur is someone who is tactically, strategically, and operationally running his business. Solopreneur is someone who is tactically, strategically, and operationally running his business in a micromanaging key. Don't worry, don't worry. Micromanaging, micro first, then you do managing, right? Managing, micromanaging the key functions. A solopreneur is someone that is tactically, strategically, and operationally running the business. Running the business in a micromanaging functions. Micromanaging functions. Yeah, micromanaging the key functions. Is someone that is tactically, strategically, operationally running his business and is micromanaging the key functions. And the entire business rely on him. So everything rely on him. So at that point, as an entrepreneur, don't quit, because everything will be on you. Strategy, tactical, operation, everything, going for prospecting, sending of text, inviting, everything is on you as a solopreneur. So you cannot achieve these four things as a solopreneur. And that's why people quit. People quit as a solopreneur because they say this is overwhelming. But let me tell you something happened today. So the last one, the key functions and the entire business rely on him. So you don't need to write this one down. Even if you have 3 to 4 staff, but you are still required on the day-to-day basic of making decisions. Sometimes they have 3, 4 staff, but the day-to-day decisions depends on them. Don't write this one down. Let me just give it to you. I said, as the business grows, you have to systematically exit the business at different levels. Okay, you can write it down. As a business grows, you have to systematically exit the business, exit the business at different levels. So I'm going to show you the levels. You can exit yourself, and we'll call it a day. So once you exit yourself at that level, so you're going to achieve these 4 things. As a business grows, you have to systematically exit the business at different levels. You have to systematically exit the business at different levels. So sorry, I don't want to clean my board. Don't worry, so we'll get the one that we can flip so that we can always go back to it. I want to make reference to this before we round up today. As a business grows, you have to systematically exit the business at every level. At different level. I'm going to give you a different level so you can exit your business. As a business grows, you have to systematically exit the business at different levels. I'll show the levels you're going to exit your business. 3 levels. Once you can exit at these 3 levels as the business grows, you will now have these 4 freedom entrepreneurs seek. So if you don't exit at that level, people don't even know how to exist. And why they don't know how to exist is this. Write this down. Create and install a proven process. Create and install a proven process at every level. Create and install a proven process at every level. Create and install a proven process at every level, like production level, sales level, marketing level, prospecting level, presentation level. Create and install a proven process. Then a process. I can put it, create and install a proven process, strategy, structure, system at every level. So you should create and install a proven process, structure, strategy, a system at every level, like production level, like marketing level, like prospecting level, like managing level. So you must intentionally create. I'm going to give you 3 levels anyway that can exist and you become free and you achieve these 4 things. So you must. The reason why people don't exit as being that they don't have these things is because they don't know how to exit the levels. So I'm going to show how to exit the levels, right? So you have to create and install a proven process. It must be proven. It must be a process. And who's going to prove it? You. How will you prove it? Testing and what? Tweaking. Getting it right now? So if you don't test and tweak, you cannot create a proven process at the level, every level. Example of a level could be production level, sales level, marketing level, prospecting level, inviting level, presentation level, of course, building, what they call it, retention level. Have we gotten it right in retention level? Yes. You know how many things we have tweak and try? I said that when we started this retention program, I started giving breakfast with Engineer Fund. That I thought that people will not come out in the morning 8 to 9. So what I did, I said, I just put a big banner, breakfast with Engineer Fund. Went to radio and shouted, if you know, you are not having breakfast with Engineer Fund, you are missing. It was at opposite GT Bank. That's at the back road, that big building, we occupy the first floor. And I bring coffee. Every morning people come, you take coffee and you enter the hall. At class with English, I add tea. I now buy biscuit, carton of biscuit, different biscuits. As you pick your tea and your coffee, you pick the tea. I went and buy Meccano generator that will channel all these ACs, channel everything at that thing. I went and buy 4.8 million naira. I came and install it. As you come, breakfast in Engineer Fund. No, it's at the back road. The thing full, the whole floor at back road. There was Redeemed Church downstairs. I went to the pastor, I begged the pastor, please, can we have you having overflow? Down, the pastor accepted. The 4th floor full. Now there we come back out. Go to Stevenson, and then I buy the generator. We now added moi, added ching, added. So people crowd now. So every day I was feeding people more than 30,000 naira. I said, now which kind of wahala be this? One day I come out moi, crowd reduce. Come out biscuit, come out ching, come out tea, come out coffee. Everything reduced. You come to now, you keep 3 days. Only 4 people on the front seat. I said no. I try again. You know, when we see you, all the testing and tweaking, people quit. But I can be, you know why I quit? Because people use all the mobile working things that they will stop at Stevenson House, they will take the money, they will not even enter the class, and they take them to the move to work. So that was why I stopped now. They just come to my office, they tell your neighbor, come and eat breakfast and go to work. So you can imagine, my office was landlord. Now why I call on come for the landlord came one day. He saw crowd everywhere outside. The man shouted. He said, "You must leave this place. You must leave. You must leave this place." Rent finish, I carry 1.8 million to go and renew rent. The man say no, they collect. I said, okay, collect money. He say no, they collect. I carry who I know for you. Make them go back and for 1,000. The man say no, collect. Until I quit. I told him, okay, give me 3 months to back. Before I came here. And you know, come here. We open 4 offices now. Mapol, Edit. You know, we split. Here could not even contain us. So we start all over again. Then all over again. We tweak and test. And test and what? Tweak. So that 3 levels you need to exist. So I said that you must create a proven process at every level, sales level. So replace yourself by leverage. Don't replace yourself by leveraging. On what? Automation and what? Delegation. The automation leverage on what? Technology. Delegation leverage on what? People. That's how to replace yourself. So I'm going to show you how to do that. As I find the formula that works through the testing and tweaking process that will handle the leverage process for you. You might not need to write that one down. Find the formula that works during the testing and tweaking process that will handle the leverage for you. Work on your business, not in your business. Work on your business, not in your business. Because if you're working on your business, you know, if you're in, you're coming back to on top. So that your business can work for yourself. 3 exit program. Number 1 is called operational exit. My body is filled. Number 1 is operational exit. Operational exit. So you must have the operational exit. Number 1 is operational exit. So I said the day-to-day of the activities, that is the income generating activity, you must actually leverage on automation and delegation to exit on it. Like me now, I used to tell you guys a story how I used to wake up every day to do 100 prospecting a day. But now I'm not done doing that because I've created a system where others can do too. And even if other people cannot even do up to 100, I can have 10 people that can do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And we still have the same 100. Is that good or very good? And I exit that level. I don't even go to that level. If I do that level and I leverage on technology, I can do Facebook advert, radio adverts, Instagram adverts. You know, I can leverage on technology. So, 4 ladders of value creation. Don't worry, we're going to go to that today. So, the strategic exit. You must exit the operational, working of the business, and strategic exit. So, strategic, this is operational. The income generating activities. You must find a way to create a proven system that you can install that is leveraging on automation and what? Delegation. That's when you can exit this level. Number 2, strategic exit. This strategic exit, what it does is that you have to stop hiring hands and start hiring minds. You have to stop hiring hands and start hiring mind. If you don't hire mind, you can never exit the strategic level. The strategic stage. If you don't hire mind, you can never exit the strategic stage. Look at what we do here. I say you need to stop hiring hands and start hiring mind. Brilliant mind that forms a mastermind groups. Listen now. So at this level, you have to create a mastermind group. You must belong to one and create one. So at that time, the mind of man, they are dropping mind. They have to read a book in a week, and then there are 4 activities within mastermind groups. You have to go there. You have to what they learn and the activities they need to do and the personal development and AOB. So what happened is that at this level you need mastermind group. So for you to exit this level, you must have mastermind group. People that they are going to hire their minds, they're not minds. So at this point, your mind of man is already coming in. That with or without you, the mind of man is already running the business. And this is the hands of man. So no hand. This is hand. Higher hand first, leverage on automation and what? Delegation. Here. Higher mind now. Leverage on what? Automation and what? Delegation. Now look at this very well. Right now, I cannot be the one doing this Zoom, doing the YouTube, right? So the mind has to work with me. The mind has to work with me. So the mind of man has to be there, right? So now this is the level you create the mastermind group. So if you don't have a mastermind group, you can never exit the strategic level. So definitely this 4 is not going to work. So that's the main thing. You must create a mastermind group. So to create one, you must belong to one. Once you belong to one, like those are in my mastermind group, we have dynamic leaders, we have Sage leaders, superstar, Kaizen, and so on, and beyond champions. So there's something that we are doing there that are learning to take to also build their own so that they can exit this strategic level. I said, write this one down. We don't write because of my time. I'll give the one to write. I say, if you feel overwhelmed, it's because you are at the fragile stage of testing and tweaking, and it will not give you the result you want That is why you need to build a mastermind group. Okay, number 3 is called financial exit. Financial exit. So you have 3 of them. Financial exit. So you must exit at that level. I call it great payday. Financial exit is called the great payday. Okay. Okay, I said that this one now. Systemize the process. Or don't worry. Create a proven process. So I'm not looking at ourselves this morning. Create a proven process that doesn't rely on your hand and your mind for actions to be taken for you to make money. Create a proven process that doesn't rely on your hand and your mind for you to take action, for action to be taken for you to make money. So at that level, you have created a proven process that doesn't rely on your hand and your mind for actions to be taken for you to make money. So you have a team that already 6 by 6 by 6. There's a queuing proof system. So there's a system where people are going to perform some actions, some showing of cards, inviting, some minds can do presentation. You are not there for you to make money. You have a hotel, you have manager, a managerial board that are going to think whether you are traveling, you're going to employ hands and managing. The people are going to have their mind to manage the people, and then if you are there or not, you will see make money. I say create a proven process that doesn't rely on your hand and your mind for actions to be taken for you to make money. At that level, you have exited the process. So whether you are there or not, you can be making money. So you can leverage and you can create residual income. I'll give you alternative. If you don't want to, let me recap. If you don't want to have freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, freedom of mobility, freedom of expression, by playing a long term, knowing that it's not overnight, by also incorporating failure as part of the process by testing and tweaking. And also, you don't want to start as a solopreneur to go to entrepreneur where you can exit the operational, strategic, and financial level. You have an option. The option is that go and work for 40 years. Work for 40 years. Exchange your time for money with 40% of your efforts maximum. Take loan, take overdraft, and retire old. Oh. If don't, I don't want to go there. I will break table. I don't want to break table this morning. If you don't want to pay this price, I say easy hard principles. Yes or yes? Easy hard principles. Oh, 8 minutes past 9. Let me give you the last 2 things before I talk about what I want to say before close. Write this one down. Build a business that works. Build a business that works. Build a business that works. Build a business that works by meeting real needs in the society. Build a business that works by meeting real needs in the society. Build a business that works by creating and meeting real needs in the society. I don't know how to put that. Or create a business that works by meeting real needs in the society. Build a business that works by creating needs that creating real needs that is met in the society. Build a business that works by creating real needs that is met in the society. Then systemize it using value that is needed in the marketplace. Build a business that works by creating real needs that is needed in the society. Then systematize it by creating value that is needed by the marketplace. So build a business that works by creating real needs that is needed in the society. Then systematize it by creating real value that is needed in the marketplace. Build a business that works by creating real needs that is needed in the society. Then systematize it by creating real value that is needed in the marketplace. I'll give the last statement so we can do some discussion. Build a business that works by creating real needs that is needed in the society. Then systematize it by creating real value that is needed in the marketplace. Some values are not needed in the marketplace. Some needs are not meeting needs in the society. So why wasting your time? Look for one. Build a business that works by creating real needs that is needed in the marketplace, and systematize it by creating real value that is needed in the marketplace. Okay, you may not need to write this one down. Keep on your journey, keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward. One day you will move from solopreneur stage to a business owner stage or entrepreneur stage, to realize the four freedom of that entrepreneur seek, which is what? Financial freedom, time freedom. I call it independent, financial independence. Have a lot of money, you have to worry about money. Like Dangote and Elon Musk, just what you're doing is how to invest and multiply your money. Have a lot of time, can travel to any world, buy anything you want to buy. Freedom of mobility, nobody's going to stop you. You can go anywhere. Freedom of expression, can have a few purpose to create, connect, and contribute. You're authentic. You're already an autonomy. It's an autonomy. So do that, build it long term, not overnight. Incorporate testing and tweaking in the process, and be ready to start from solopreneur to move to the real business owner, the entrepreneur. By exiting, create a system, a proven system that enables you to exist on the operational level, day-to-day run of the business, systematically by creating a mastermind group that whether you are there or not, the mind of men are moving in the direction they want to be like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has 12 disciples. He masterminded them for 3 years. Then 3 years. 3 years. And then create a financial exit whereby you don't need to take some actions to make money anymore. You don't need to take decisions to make money anymore. And of course, money can start working for you. So you can make it 1 year, you can make it 2 years, you can make it 3 years. Depends on how long you are ready to learn and adapt, because the universe will not promote you except you pass any process. So when the universe teach you, ready to learn, and you'll be promoted. The universe is patient. Once you refuse to learn discipline, he will wait for you. You can repeat the process again and again. He will, because life is in train, either up train or down train, and repeated patterns inside the train. I want to show you some of these things tomorrow. Say not tomorrow. Don't come alone tomorrow. Say no, neighbor. Don't come alone tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. Okay, Monday. But we have the online program. We have online program tomorrow anyway. We have online program tomorrow. We don't have physical program. We have online program for those that work in the banks. They don't have time. We have it on Zoom by 8 to 9. It's always online. So it's that one. We don't always bug you guys. But that one for those. You have makeup class for people that are online Saturday, every Saturday 8 to 9. So we have online program. Monday. Say no Monday. I know Monday this all will be too small for us. So what do you learn today? Check your notes. Have you learned something today? What's your take home today? Want to share with us?
Good morning, millionaires. Today, my take home is that success is not achieved by winning all the time.
Okay.
Real success comes when you rise and fall after it.
When you rise after a fall. What do you take home today? What do you learn?
Good morning, all. In my first year or 2 years, I should not judge the effectiveness of my business.
Yes.
Because I am on stage of tasting and trekking.
Thank you so much. What do you take home today?
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
What I learned today is, as a solopreneur, we should not operate in a solopreneur.
Okay.
We may not have the full function of freedom, independence.
Thank you so much. You repeat at that level, you will not have it. What's the take home today?
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
I learned that in every situation, I should always pass through, in this business, I should pass through solo entrepreneur. Why am I saying that? Is that when God make a covenant with Joseph, he passed through some stage. He was not a prime minister in a day. You know, when the father and the mother started hating him, but that they thought he was still the prime minister. He passed through prison from one place to another. What am I mean by this is that a room was not built in a day. You need to pass through testing and tweaking. You know, before you get to the freedom of mobility, you have to pass through freedom of time of freedom. Freedom of mobility means you have all the excess of traveling, making your money, receiving your alert. But it's not just in a day. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
If you don't understand, now you know what understand.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. What I learned this morning, I've learned that every successful business works with the 3 S. That means strategy, system, and structure.
Yes.
So for you to have a successful business, you need to go with the 3 S. You need to be strategized, you need to have a system, and you need to create a structure.
Thank you so much. What do you take home today? You want to share with us? It's okay.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, today I learned that a lion doesn't concern itself with the opinion of sheep. So you want to become an entrepreneur and gain this four freedom. You shouldn't concern yourself with opinions of people out there. They will ask you this thing you are going, where is the result? They will be looking for the result. But if you know what you are looking for and if your why is strong, you will stand by it and you don't concern yourself with their opinions.
Thank you so much. And you don't become rich by popular opinion. You become rich and worthy by discipline. Okay, what's your take home today?
Good morning, everyone. I learned that success is not achieved by winning all the time. The real success is always come when I rise after I fail.
Yes.
So I must not be winning all the time. I should learn from my mistake and grow.
Thank you so much. Learn and grow. Test and do what? Tweet. Want to share with us what you learned today? Take your notes now. Tell us what you learned today.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I learned that any business that will deliver to you cannot come overnight.
You cannot come overnight. Thank you so much. Giving the mic. What's your take home today?
Good morning, everyone. I learned that failure is part of the process of success.
Failure is part of the process. Thank you so much. What did you learn today?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I learned that I should make failure a part of my plan so that I can succeed. Because in the process of me failing, I'll get the ingredients to make up my success.
Yes, thank you so much. What's your take home today?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I've learned today that in my first few years, I should not judge the effectiveness of my business because I am still in the testing and tweaking process.
Yes, you are still in the testing and tweaking process. Okay. Who has learned something to share with us today? What's your take home today?
I learned that even though we see ourselves in solopreneur, we can still exit that preneur by operational using 3 stages: operational exit, strategic exit, and financial exit.
Thank you so much. What's your take home today?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I learned today that if we want to actually enjoy the full financial independence, we must make it via automation and delegation.
Yes.
And while organizing this automation or delegation, we must not just rely on people's hands, but we must rely on people's mind.
Perfect.
Their mind. Stop hiring people's hand, but hire the mind, because the mind is powerful. If we can have powerful 6 minds that are representing us, can substitute for us, even in our absence, we can get the full financial independence.
It's not just, it's called what they call it? 4 freedom entrepreneurs seek. So one of them is called financial freedom. Number 2 is called time freedom. Then it comes freedom of what? Mobility. Freedom of what? Expression. You want to express yourself. You want to have a certain way that you can create, connect, and you can create something, connect with people, and contribute to their life. You can have the power of autonomy. You can have the power to be authentic, original. So you're not afraid of anything. So at some point you're gonna hire the hands as for you to exit the operational level. But when to exit the strategy, you must hire minds. So you don't hire mind, you will still be stuck, because everything decision will be dependent on you. And it's right. Create mastermind group, and then you can exit carefully and successfully.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
In your face, I learned that in my first few years, I shouldn't judge the effectiveness of my business because I am still in the tweaking and testing process.
Give her the mic. What does it come today?
Give her the mic.
Give her the mic. What is your take today?
Good morning, all. I've learned so much. I don't even know where to start from.
That's one.
Okay. The summary is that I've learned for you to succeed, there must be consistency in what you do. Consistency leads to dedication, and then from there you get to success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at you. Next one. Give me the mic. Thank you so much. What's your take home today?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I've learned that failure is not a path to quit.
Yes.
And if failure comes to your business, always remember feedback
Yes.
to whatsoever you want to do.
Yes.
And for what you have learned today, you just join together with the scripture I read today
Oh wow.
in my sitting chair, my taking chair, and all that thing, which is in the book of Proverbs 11, verse 14. For lack of guardians, a nation falls.
Wow.
but victory is won through many advisors.
Yes.
Then Proverbs 11:28 say, those who trust in their riches will fall,
Yes.
but the righteous will strive like a green leaf.
Wow.
So anything you do and you are striving, then get ready that your leaf shall be green.
Yes. Thank you so much. What did you come today?
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Today.
Okay, so I just learned that these 4 freedom that entrepreneurs seek, you know, a lot of people come into business just because they don't have work. Yes, why? Because when we were in school, we were taught to be good employees. He said, study well so that when you go out, you can be employed. And so when we came out, and the work is not there, some come into business for the fact, here's the expression, thank you, so that they can have the sense of livelihood. So they didn't have this destination in mind. They didn't have freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom of expression, and freedom of mobility.
Yes.
So as a result, they are stuck in solopreneurship.
Try.
And so if they come to this millionaire school, they will know solopreneurship is just the beginning.
Yes.
There's something called entrepreneurship, and the end result is this for freedom.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
I love that. So what's your take home today?
Good morning, partners. Okay, what I learned today is that quitting does not make the journey faster.
Yes.
So you need to have a clear purpose, have a core purpose that will make you to do what you are doing. So please, there is one question I want to put in. Please, just help my understanding. So please, can we relate a solopreneur to gravitotrophy and phytotrophy? Because in sorry.
No, I'm with you.
Okay, because in solopreneur is the root, all right.
Yeah.
Well, the entrepreneurship dealing with leverage is the phototrophy. So many people want to be phytotrophy. Okay, okay, phototrophy. Okay, many people want to be phototrophy. Okay, that means so many people want to be just entrepreneur, doesn't want to go through a solopreneur. So please, can we relate to that? Thank you, sir.
You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Okay. Last but not the least, what is it going today?
Good morning, everybody. What I take home today is for me to work on my business, not in my business.
Yes.
Especially my time.
Yes. Thank you. Work on your business, not in your business. The work in your business is the higher proposal.
What I've learned today is that entrepreneurship is a process.
Yes.
It's a journey that involves so many processes.
Yes.
Inclusive in this process is failure.
Mm-hmm.
But we must understand that you don't have to fail backward.
Yes.
Failing backward is quitting.
Yes.
You fail forward.
Yes.
Failing forward means if you fail, try
Again.
and try and try again.
Thank you so much. That is it. So don't fail to test and tweak, fail and tweak your business. Okay, last but not the least, what's your take home today?
So what I have is a little bit painful.
I can see your note is full with red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's your take
Good
home
morning, everybody. What I really learned here is that we must do it alone, but we shouldn't end it alone.
Yes.
Now, the operational stage are related to the implementation stage.
Yes.
That is implementation stage, which is the survival stage. The survival stage, what you can do for yourself by yourself. Then please, you're blocking me. The strategy mode, exit, yes. I relate that to the managerial stage, which is success stage. What you can do for others by yourself, doing all it takes to create, connect, and contribute in order to add value to the lives of others. Then the last one, the financial exit, which is the structure stage. People building other people through the system you have created. And then the last one, I just fixed something at the last one, which is the 4 freedom stage, leveraging on automation and delegation. What you can now do for yourself through others.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we thank you for today. Today is Friday, so we'll see you on Monday. And please don't come alone. Tell your neighbor, I'm going to use something on Monday that you go back home, you start happy with yourself, like, okay, this is where I'm going to start from. This is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have energy. Because every day you wake up, you generate two energy, either positive energy or what? Negative energy. If it's positive energy, it's called what? Dopamine. Dopamine. Negative energy is called what? So what the result you're going to manifest that day determines the energy you are standing up with. Some with the negative energy, no matter what you do, have negative results. You complain, you see every negative thing about yourself. Have a positive energy, have a positive result, and have a positive result for yourself that day. Thank you so much. That's the end of my class. Let's do affirmation this morning.